Okay, so we should be on everything right now. Am I right or am I wrong?
I'll let you know in a second.
Looks like we are. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Welcome to Bob Quick's Journey Talk on Wednesday night. Actually, we were going tonight. We were going to have a retired Davis County Sheriff canine, but his calendar didn't match with our calendar.
Oh,
so
you're live. You're live.
I'm here. So you get to listen to me tonight. But hey, we're on Facebook right now, live, and we're also on YouTube Live. So this is what I need you guys to tell me tonight. And I'm going to ramble on for a minute. Jill's going to watch everything. Okay? What do you want to hear, or what would you like to learn about? Or if you have met me along the road on the bicycle ride, please reach out, because it really jogs my memory. Okay? Really, really jogs my memory.
They want to know what you're all doing.
What y'all doing?
I'll be back. I'm going to go fax these real quick, and I'll be
We're
back
having
to help
fun.
you. Okay?
Okay. Jill wanted me, and this is something that really came up at work, as a lot of you know I work with seniors. I really, truly enjoy this new calling, and I mean, it has been a calling. Okay. After suffering basically a mental breakdown, I should have introduced that in June, and some really good recovery. Yeah, I'm back. We're working at things, you know, so everybody, I mean, just remember this: no matter who you are, no matter how badass you think you are, you can break. I did break. Okay. I guess too many days alone, too many nights alone. You start. You hit a black hole. Okay, I hit a black hole. Okay. Jill wanted me to touch on that a little bit, because check on your friends. Even though you see them every day and you're there, you know something ain't right when things. Let me put it this way: when you ask a guy how you doing, he says I'm okay. There's a lot more of that okay than you could imagine, for real. A lot more. Okay, so reach out to your friends, tell them you love them. Okay, no matter what. Okay. But you need to check, because you don't know what somebody's going through. I found that out myself. Okay, you never know what somebody's going through. But here's a big thing I want to push at right now is us. I'm going to adjust this one camera just a little bit. There we go. Is this heat wave that's going across America? Okay, I shouldn't say America. I should say the world. Okay, because I know I got people that follow me in France, Germany, England. I love my friends from across the pond. I do plan on pedaling across England. I'm gonna tell you that. That's on my bucket list. You know, I said I'm just gonna ramble on here. So I said in 2021 that was my last bicycle ride. Because somebody pointed out to me, I've done it. How many times are you gonna do it to prove? You know, yeah, I did do that. Okay, I did do that. So I said I was gonna not ride the bicycle again, but something inside of me is just pulling at me to go do a couple things I've always wanted to do. Okay, because I'll guarantee you one thing: I got more time behind my old ass than I have in front of me. Okay, so, and then I'm gonna get a few people pissed off here. Sorry. Okay, that's all I can tell you. Sorry, but I'm getting things in order and looking towards global sponsorship. Okay, and what that looks like is somebody a major, and it goes like this. Okay, I think we all know that's a symbolism. Okay. Because I want to be the first heart patient. I've proved myself as, I mean, the person who told me was Jeremy Barr, said you proved yourself by going across, even your condition, not only once, twice, 3 times. Okay, so what I want to really, really do is I want to circumnavigate the whole outside. Like start in San Diego, go my old trail across, and instead of going across to St. Augustine, hang a hard right and go down the Gulf Coast side of Florida, and spend Christmas in Key West, Florida, and then start to pump up the East Coast, okay, and across the middle of the across the northern part of the United States over the summer, and then come down the western seaboard. I figured it's going to take me roughly 14 months is what we're figuring. No truck. I took the truck one time. It was really, really fun. I'm going to tell you that. It was fun having everybody sign a bigger canvas, okay, and to be able to look at them all at one time. I mean, that there will be at L.W. Lewis Realty, okay, the masterminds. That was one of my big sponsors. He's a firefighter and a heart buddy. He's had his zipper open quite a few times, so that's where that went. So this time it's just going to be on bikes. And since we are going to be in Europe, I want to go ahead and I'm going to use the same bicycle sponsor I've had ever since the beginning in 2013. Okay. Scott's going to be the official bicycle of this tour. With a few changes. There's going to be a Bobby Act trailer behind it. Thanks, Melissa. Okay, at Bendix, I really appreciate you very, very much. They've been with me ever since 2013. I mean, imagine that. I mean, 11 years. 4 or 5 trailers now, something like that. We leave everything. We leave the gear. That's there. Okay, that's at the final destination. That's where that stuff stays. I only have one bike. Okay, that I've saved with all the rides.
We've got to speak with you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so our legal counsel has advised that, we can have you live stream if you rent one of our meeting rooms, but the library itself is a non-public forum.
It's a non-public forum?
Yes.
It isn't.
It is.
Okay,
And
do you want me to pull up your library policy? I do have it too.
Okay, you can pull
Okay,
it up.
I can pull it
and
up.
I can get the director to speak with
Okay,
you.
you can have the
but-
director come on down and speak with me.
Yeah, I will.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
But I ain't mad at you. Okay, just so you know.
Okay.
But I am doing my thing. This is a public forum, and I'm
It
doing
is
my
a
thing.
non-public forum, Bob,
It is.
so
It is.
it's,
It is.
We
Okay.
have some areas that are set
It is.
aside to be public forums and some areas that are set aside to be
Okay.
non-public.
I'll
Have
ask
people- I ain't gonna
Linda
sit
to
and
come
argue
down
with
and speak with you, but
Go ahead.
our legal counsel has advised
Okay.
that you not be allowed to live
Okay,
stream.
I'm glad your legal counsel did that. Thank you. You've all heard that. I've been kicked out of the Weber County Library again. Again. So now the director's coming to talk to me. Okay, I've done nothing wrong. So we're going to see how this goes. They said legal counsel says I can't be here. Okay, so everybody out there, come on. Let's get on the phones. Let's start doing something because I am not going to lose my rights. Okay? I've done nothing wrong. Okay, let's get back to our thing here. Okay? But we are going to go to Europe. Okay, we're going to ride. Okay? By the time we get it all planned out, we're looking about, I think it's about 14 to 16 months is what we're looking at. Okay? But right now, I know I'm going to have to deal with another thing, so hopefully you guys all stick with me. And I am not going to lose my temper here. Because if their legal counsel has advised them that I cannot film in a public forum, this is the library, okay, I ain't in places that are restricted, and that's what Utah code says, okay. Policy does not cover Utah code. This is the Weber County Library. Actually, I'm a Weber County employee. Imagine that. Having a Weber County employee getting kicked out of the Weber County Library system. Wow. Okay. But let's get back to this. Number one, water. Okay, water is one of the biggest things that you're going to need through this heat thing. Okay, now when I told you check on your friends, that's a mentality also. But you need to understand, I deal with seniors. You got seniors out here that are not drinking enough water. I came across one of my customers today. His head was hurting, a little bit dizzy. Okay, now you figure he's in his mid-70s, late 70s. Number one thing, I said, when's the last time you ate? And we're talking, this is probably 1:30 in the afternoon today, okay? He hadn't eaten since yesterday about 4 or 5. When was the last time you had agua? Probably with dinner. Okay, so I actually carry some in my van that's specifically my own personal stuff. I like to drink about 6 of these every day on my thing. Okay, so I went out and I got him one. Made sure he drank that. I sat there for 10 minutes and made sure he got that down. He started feeling a little bit better. So remember, check on your neighbors. They're going to be senior citizens. Even you see the kids out. Okay, remember when we were kids? I mean, we had garden hoses and stuff. But today they're told not to drink out of the garden hose. So throw them in nice cold water, make everyone happy. Okay? It's that easy. Okay? I'm seeing some messages here. Do you see messages on
Yeah. I'm here live.
Okay. Very, very important though on this here. This goes for all of us, because if you drive by any construction site, and yeah, I ain't picking on you guys. Okay, I'm actually going to build you up, because I mean, without our construction guys out there building on the roads, you wouldn't be able to travel. So listen, you'll see them guys out there, and in the back of every one of them trucks, you're going to see a cooler. Okay, and I guarantee you, the old style used to be the big old round igloos, you know, that were, okay, we would do them. But today, everybody's got these. You got the coolers in the back, okay, and you're doing your thing. Okay, no problem. Okay, do like they do. They are constantly drinking, okay, because they know what happens. I'm just reading something here. Somebody wrote, it says,
Yeah, it's
in
me.
Utah, you have the right to film in public places. This is state-owned, not privately owned. And it is. It's the Weber County Library. I pay taxes
Because
on it.
somebody said there's cameras everywhere in here.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is.
Who said that?
Somebody, I don't know what their name is, electric burnt frying pan. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yep.
Tell them thanks for pointing that out. We appreciate that.
Yep.
Hey, but anyhow, remember, you know, if you're a heart patient or something, remember this. I'm going to come right back to this every time, because this is the elixir of life. Okay. When
Here they come.
when I get people that say,
Here
okay,
they come.
it's okay, I'm going to drink 2 of these a day versus I'm going to drink so many. How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing dang good. How about you? I'm trying to
Oh,
teach
that-
people to stay hydrated.
Sit.
Hey, I understand our staff is, like, you know, this is a non-public area that we need to move
Why is
into a
this-
space that's
No,
legitimate
that ain't
for
what she
streaming.
said. That ain't what she said. And
Pardon?
that ain't what she said. And I have it on.
Okay.
Okay, and I got
Okay,
it last
well-
week. I ain't gonna argue. Okay, I'm a state employee too. I work for the county.
Pardon me?
Okay, I work for the county.
Okay,
Okay, I do have the right. This is a public building.
yes.
Okay, I have the right to sit in here in public. It's Utah Code 10-6-6.
Well,
Okay,
let me-
in a public, now the only place I can't go is like I can't film at your computer, stuff like that.
No.
And if you look at my background, it's all blurred.
well,
I've done everything right. Okay, and I've been doing this a long time.
Yep.
well,
Okay, you should really Google who I am. Because
well,
right now, we're going out to like almost 50,000 people.
okay. But this is a non-public
Where?
area. There
Where?
are public areas
Okay,
here
where's
where you
public
can do
area?
this.
It's all public
Well,
area.
grab your stuff and I'll put you in one.
In
Well,
one.
Okay, I got a
Yeah,
question
I'll
for
put
you.
in
If
a
this
place
is a
that's
non,
public area.
if this
But
is
you
a non,
can't
Okay, hold on.
stream-
No, I wanna
if
ask
you
a
can
question.
stream
Okay,
and
go on.
take pictures of people here, then others can as well, and it's not a safe place.
Okay, well,
I need
how
to put
come-
you in a place where whoever
Well,
would
how
come in
come-
and do this, it would be a safe place for the kids and others who are
But
here.
I ain't doing
okay, my
anything.
question to you is, if this is not a public area, how come you guys got cameras up recording everybody else constantly?
And
you're
this
gonna
is a
tell us that we
public area.
can't
This is where
record
people
here?
live.
We're protecting people in
Who?
these
Because
areas.
if state
No,
law,
I ain't gonna
okay,
leave.
no, if state
No.
law
I refuse.
says,
The state law,
the state law
Refuse.
says
I
that you
refuse.
have the
No.
right to record in public.
I'm gonna
There
tell you
There
right
is
now, I'm
no, like,
refusing
we're
to
not
leave. I'm
walking
gonna
around
finish my
filming
thing.
people, we're recording ourselves.
It's okay, people, it's okay.
We're recording ourselves,
I
not
don't
other
wanna argue
people.
with
I ain't
you
gonna argue
because
either. I ain't gonna leave.
respect
I'm
what
gonna
you're
do my
doing,
thing.
But you can't do it here. We need to move to an area where you don't set a precedent where other people could come in and stream with children and others in the spot.
Then they
You need
shouldn't
to
be in
go
a
to-
public area. You shouldn't go out in the public area if you're afraid of being filmed.
Yes.
That's Utah law also.
Yes, it
I'm gonna
is.
start quoting law. I can quote law all
It
day
is,
long.
yeah. It
Because
is the
they've been
law,
researching
yep.
this all week.
Well, I'm sure you're a pretty
Okay.
brilliant guy.
No, I ain't
I've
brilliant.
got-
I'm just trying to do,
but
I'm trying to
no,
do something
I'm
nice.
serious.
I'm
We
trying
are
to do
too.
something nice. Okay, I talk,
But-
I've had 36 heart operations. I talk about hearts. Okay, I've had cops in here, I've had firemen in here. We try to go down there in the end, but if we can't get there, we go right
No,
here.
I'm-
A
you're gonna
Riverdale
have to go
cop.
here in another
Well,
room.
no, just listen. Riverdale police sit right here.
Yep.
Okay, sit right here, and we live stream for
I'm
45
telling
minutes.
you,
Roy City, sit right over there. I don't care what your policy is. I really don't care.
Is this thing
Well,
Okay.
privately
I
owned?
don't care
Follow the
because I've
policy.
already looked at your policy
Yeah,
online.
we've already
I
talked
had
to the
that
cops
gone
and
through
everything.
legal. You
If
go
we
ahead, you do what you
follow
have
the
to do. I'm
policy-
gonna do what I have to.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
so I will do what I have to do.
Okay, then you do what you have
Yep.
to do. We'll have a
Okay.
good time tonight.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Yep, we will too.
Okay. I'm trying to be ignorant, but I'm
No,
gonna
we're
do my
not.
thing.
Okay, tell your folks goodbye.
Oh, I ain't gonna tell
We
nobody
will when we're
goodbye.
done. Have a good night.
I know. Okay, everyone. Everyone, number one thing, I guess, I figure here in a few minutes, I'm gonna have police
It's
here
okay.
telling me that I can leave, okay? Which, that ain't gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, the Weber County Library system, I actually paid for. Okay, there was a bond put up. I remember when the bond was put up. Okay, I was not ignorant to her.
Nope.
Okay, I refused to take her policy because it's fake.
Yes.
And what I mean by that, people, is, I'll do policy, but is any of you see anybody that you can identify behind me? Do I have kids in danger? I mean, I would really like to know that from the people out there watching me right now.
No, if you were walking around
Okay.
filming everybody in particular, but you're
I'm
not.
sitting in one place, which we have done for how many months now, people,
Yep.
without any problem.
Yep. We've had cops.
Until
We've had chiefs in here.
We've had everybody in here. Okay, I ain't doing nothing wrong, and we're going to keep on doing our thing. And we're going to run out our time, just like I always do. She's going to do what she has to do. I'm going to do what I have to do. Okay? I am not being disruptive in any way, shape, or form. Okay? I'm 100% compliant. Okay? This is a public area. Okay? Because this, people, is the cafeteria.
Yep.
It's a public area. You ain't going to take me and try to put me somewhere where you want to take me. Okay?
Because they got cameras up everywhere.
Yeah. Hey,
Recording everybody
electric
else.
burnt frying pan at me, and hell yeah, buddy. I ain't doing nothing wrong.
No.
I'm a good guy here. And you know what? I ain't an auditor. So I ain't trying to push stuff to sue people. Okay, they need educated.
Yeah.
Very, very, I mean, your legal department really needs some education here, Weber County Library System.
Yep.
Okay, because this is not private property.
And it's
This
not
is public.
privately owned either.
That's what's right. I mean, man. So I'm going to do what I have to do, and they're going to do what they have to do.
Oh,
Okay, but I will not back down from my rights, just so
Nope.
you know that. So, here we go. Okay? On a scale from 1 to 10, I want everybody out there, Facebook, stuff like that, to really tell me what you guys think. Have I done anything wrong
No.
to incite anything? I mean, was I minding my own business? I mean, come on. Give me a little feedback. Okay, but let's get back to our thing here. Okay, I try, since the breakdown, to get no kind of stress. Okay, I try to keep everything freaking civil. Okay, so here.
it's okay. Calm down. Don't make Red
My
go.
heart's going, yeah, Red's starting to look at it. My heart's going 100 miles an hour. Okay, to be told that I have to leave something that I've been here doing for January, February, March, April, May, June, 6 months, coming up on 7, and now somebody's mad. Okay? So, everybody out there, you see what I go through. But anyhow, that's how we are. Okay? Hey, you guys want to see what the house is? It's a little wee bit, whatever, okay? But hey, I can't get my thought train back, okay? This is what happens when you're a heart patient and the heart starts to go nuts, okay? According to my monitor, I'm about close to 103, 104 beats per minute, okay? It just shows what stress does to you. Okay, I shouldn't have to be put in this position. I do everything right. Okay, I try to help other people. And then you got people that's worried about this and this and this.
But they're filming constantly.
I know.
You ain't putting those kids in danger. What if somebody hacks their shit?
It's like the Roy City Police told last time.
Yeah.
the expectation is you come in, this is a public
Yep.
building. Public building. I mean, you have the expectation and the privacy.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, so, oh well. Okay, let's get back to everything. I don't even have a pill with me. Or go out to my truck and grab one.
You
In
need
that
one?
bear thing, yeah. I'm gonna need one.
I need your key.
Sorry, everyone. This is what happens.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay. You gonna leave her yet?
Yeah, because in case I have to run back in.
Okay, so this is part of the thing. When I get a little upset, okay, you can see everything starts to kick in. The heart just starts to race, and it goes into populations, which is it speeds up and down, speeds up and down. It's almost like a panic attack, but it isn't a panic attack. Welcome to Heart Disease 101. Those of you that smoke, I smoked for I don't know how many freaking years. Quit. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, my God, quit. Since I guess we're gonna have to talk about the heart now, okay? Everything will start getting, and you can see the veins, everything. I start getting bigger. It actually, my blood pressure starts to go up a little bit. I do everything I can. I try to keep the heart thing under control. So, this is it. I mean, so I have a stress-free thing. I drive around delivering meals on wheels and collecting smiles and hugs from all my people. I love that. Even get hugs from my boss. How do you like that? Oh, man, people. I just cannot believe some days. You try everything you can to be... The people's got to push. I just ain't the person to push. As you can tell, I am not the person. I am not going to be... I'm not going to... What are you going to do, try to trespass me from the Weber County Library? I mean, can you actually believe that they would try to trespass me from the Weber County Library? Parker. I see his own jails. There we go. Okay, everyone. So, with the heart thing, the reason I've survived so long is I have taken affirmative action. It's just like right now, I know I have to take a pill. I don't want to take a pill. Those of you that have heart disease, that have heart failure, populations, I can't take an anti-statin. I just can't do it. I refuse to. It makes me feel not like Bob. Okay, so me, myself, I take a different approach. Right now, I'll drop down. If it don't slow down here in a minute, I'll actually take a nitro. I don't like to. It's been since last week. At this time, I had to take a nitro after we left here. Okay, don't have to take them very often, but the heart gets up here. I can't get it just to do its thing, and it keeps the, and they tell me to take one, and then now I have to deal with one hell of a headache, and I am talking one hell of a headache is what I have to deal with. Here, hand him here. One hell of a headache. I keep them in this ear, people, so I can get to them right away. But always, if you're prescribed nitro, carry it. Okay.
My friend says hi, Bob.
Just put it in your tongue. You let it dissolve for a second. It tastes like hell.
I knew tonight was going to be exciting. As soon as I went over there and started faxing paperwork, I watched her get up, and she looked right at me and walked right over here. I put that on everything. The minute she seen me over there faxing papers, she got up and walked over here. It was like it's showtime.
It's showtime. I'm here for showtime. You know, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna sit here. Hey, did this lady grow up in prison? You should have saw her. She was old. I mean, like,
No, she's talking about the Karen. The Karen.
oh, I think Karen did. Yeah, I think she did. Okay, but let's get back to this. You know, I pop a nitro, take a few drinks, a few breaths, get the nasty taste out of the mouth. Let's go back at it. Now, those of you that are in heart failure, that do have heart problems, the number one thing I want you to do is go ahead. Don't wave.
I'll wave at them. They're taking pictures of
I
us.
don't care. Go ahead and make sure. I guess they're taking pictures of us now.
They are.
Go ahead and make sure that you have your nitro with you all the time.
They're recording us now.
They're recording me talking to you guys. All they got to do is go on Facebook or
Yep.
on TikTok, and they can watch you guys.
Yep.
I mean, come on. I mean, if I ain't banned from then I must be doing something pretty good. Okay, though. Always keep your nitro with you. Where's my thing?
What?
My jar.
I put
My
it
pill.
away for you.
Okay. Always make sure I keep them in this, okay, because what I do is I keep my aspirin and then I have my little jar of nitro, okay? That's what I do personally, okay? That keeps me going, okay? But for you heart patients out there that suffer from this, okay, remember, if you gotta take one, you gotta take one, okay? Yeah, it does hurt later, okay? I ain't hating no who
No, they think that person's hating because they didn't tune in and they didn't see what had happened.
Oh, you should have tuned in. Go back and look at.
Yeah, I
okay.
know.
Now, you know, you take a nitro, you feel a little better. Okay, but later, well, here in a few minutes, you'll see the headache. It just pops on. Okay, that's how it is. Okay, but remember, throughout the summer, okay, as this heat, especially as heat gets up, you got this pacemaker here. Okay, this is mine. What I do is I take and put cooling pads over it. Okay, to keep it cool. Okay, because I want you to think about this. And this is what I only had one doctor that 100% agreed with me, Dr. John Lasseter. Well, I shouldn't say that too. I should say Dr. Eifling also. He's chief of electrolysis at, I think, Holy Cross is where it is, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, he actually worked at McKD at the time at Intermountain Healthcare. But like he said, it's a big stainless steel box, okay, and this is the size of an iPad. Okay, and then you have leads. Okay, the leads are right here. Okay, with a hole that goes in directly to my heart. Okay, so if it gets hot outside, whatever the temperature is outside is my heart. Okay, so the hotter it is outside, the hotter this gets. So throughout the summer, even when I'm driving around doing the Meals on Wheels, I put a thing over it. Okay, and I drive. Okay, same thing when I did my bicycles. I put the thing over it and I drive. Okay, so just because you have an ICD don't mean you're done. Just because you have heart disease, just because you have how do you say it? I can't say it right. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, it don't have to rule your life. It don't have to rule your life at all. What rules your life, okay, period, okay, is up here, your determination. Okay, and I'm showing you that right now. Okay.
They're going to be escorting us out in
Who's
a
that?
minute, just so you know. And somebody that thinks that we're hating or that person's hating because they weren't in here. We don't hate, we love, and maybe you'd have to rewind the video to see what was going on. Not trying to be disrespectful, but you should see what was going on before
Yeah, I'm
coming
told
in
not to
here
film in
and
a
saying
public
something.
place.
Yes.
Oh no, I won't start a beef, man. Don't do that. I mean, I live in Roy. I love the public library. They just need educated 100%. Legal staff, you really need educated. And that's all I got to say about that. Now let's get back to the hearts, okay? Because that's what we're here for, okay? And hey, whatsoever, thank you, man. Appreciate it, okay? Thumbs up. Okay, but right back to this, Okay, right back to this. Okay, I don't care what kind of problem you have here. Okay, it all boils down to this. Okay, it really does. It boils down to this.
Hand me that so I can
Okay.
put stuff away.
It really boils down to this. Because this here, okay, that water, okay, heart hydrated. Everything is hydrated. Everything, okay? Without the hydration, skin, everything starts, okay? Then what happens? The heart has to work harder, okay? And it really does. Because it has to get to the blood system, everything else, okay? And then because you ain't taking in enough water, and especially if you've already had heart problems and you've had dye put in you and you've had stents put in, then what's going to happen is your kidneys can handle the dye that they put into them. I know, I mean, kidney failure, okay, after 36 heart operations, okay, I shouldn't say procedure. That's where they go up through your arms and groin and down through, okay, but after 20 stents, okay, I'm pretty good at this. But if you stay hydrated, believe me, that's all this is. I mean, I know there are people sitting there, God, he's all veiny. How can he have all that heart problem? I didn't look like this, okay? I look like this because I go to a gym every day. I want to stay alive, okay? So I will drink on an average about 5 to 8 of these a day. Now, that ain't counting other things I drink, okay? Like when I work out and stuff, right before I work out, I'm different than most people. I can't work out on an empty stomach. And I sure as hell don't want to put down a big old meal. So what I always do is I grab about 12 to 16 ounces of chocolate milk, not water, chocolate milk. Okay, that gives me anywhere from 12 to 14 grams of protein right before I work out. And then I try to drink 1 to 2 of these while I'm working out, usually 1, okay, and then a chocolate milk right after. Okay, so I'm putting the protein back in. Another thing I do that a lot of, like I've told heart patients, is it all boils down to this, the water. Okay, it all boils down to the water. If you're hydrated, a lot of people think, oh, if I drink that much water, I'm going to be peeing all the time. That's only for a little while. That is a real fact. It does happen. You are going to pee more, okay? But the body's going to be hydrated. Now, let me tell you a little thing here. Everybody thinks, oh man, I started peeing. I'm just going to pee every time I drink one of these. Give it about 2 weeks. If you'll give it 20 days of you drinking, okay, I guarantee it's going to moderate out, okay, and you ain't going to have to go as much because the body's going to start absorbing. That's all muscle is. Okay, it's water. Okay, I know it's a lot more than that, but without the water, it wouldn't be hydrated.
We love you
okay?
too, Brandon.
So if you go and you watch like any kind of bodybuilding contest stuff, like I mean, especially my friend Ray, man, he's got a car there. I mean, he's my age, man. Dude is freaking racked. Okay, he can go to a show and he looks. I mean, you can every definition. Okay, every little muscle rip. I mean, oh. Absolutely. To me, that's just beautiful. Okay, absolutely. I mean, that's art because I know what it took to get there. Now, right after a show, he grabs this and he goes for a meal. Okay, you can literally watch him go and watch all that disappear. Because the body, he starved it and he didn't give it the water it needed to make the muscles pop like that. Okay, so heart patients, remember, if you got to have this to make this to make this, okay? It all works together, okay? And like I told you, if you have had stents and you've had any kind of heart surgeries or anything, your kidneys are going to suffer. So you've got to, I mean, there's no ands, ifs, or buts. You've got to drink this, okay? The more the better. Okay, I don't want to hear, hey Bob, I drank 2 or 3 coffees and now I'm going to drink some water. I'll give you a coffee. Okay, I'll give you one of them. Okay, actually I'll give you 2 of them. Okay, because I do 2 a day. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. They tell me I shouldn't, but I do. Okay, and in between, like I said, 5 to 8. Usually 6 is my really good number.
Really?
Okay. Now,
Are you a man or a woman? I think you look pretty manly to me, Dad.
hey, are you staring at? I mean, they that big? Wow. Sugar, whatever. If you can't tell I'm a man, there's something wrong with you. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Right.
There's something wrong with you. Okay, but you ain't gonna get me. Okay, so here we go. Hey, you need this here too, sugar. Okay, because if you can't tell the difference between a man and a woman, you definitely need some water. Okay, because your brain ain't working right. Water. It's like what's his name said, beef, but it's water. Okay, so remember, never ever ever quit. Okay, drinking your water. Okay, now, you know, I do a lot of seniors, like I told you earlier. You know, they think 1 or 2 of these a day, but you know, believe me, you need this. If you're peeing and it's yellow, you're already dehydrated. Okay, and I'll come back again to touch on this here again. You will, once you hit the 20-day period, you will stop urinating. Well, you won't go as much. You'll still go, okay, but you won't go as much. Okay, I guarantee you that much. Okay, so we're about ready. I'm about done. I think we got another 15 minutes. Okay, and we'll go ahead and we'll end tonight's thing. Okay, the water. Okay, another thing, you heart patients, a big thing is this heat. Okay, that's what I started touching on. Once it gets to a certain temperature outside, and especially if you're on oxygen or you have been in air conditioning, okay, whatever you do, please do not go outside mid-afternoon when it's 100 degrees, 103, 105, depends where you're living at in the United States. I mean, here we got Phoenix hitting 1 something, we got Death Valley at 124, I believe, breaking records. It can put the body right into shock. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, so all of my heart buddies, all of my heart warriors out there, okay, Teresa, Run Amok Motors, these next couple days, you guys, man, make sure, okay, agua, agua, agua. Make sure, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, all my heart buddies, I can never, you know, put this down enough, because a lot of the medications that you're taking will actually deplete the body of water, deplete the body of calcium, will deplete the body of your protein. That's why everybody recommends you drink a supplement protein when you get a certain age, because you ain't getting enough with your regular meal. Okay, I'm a big supporter of that, but do it natural. Okay, the more names on the back of a label you cannot pronounce is not good for you. And if you really want to check and see, you know, what's good for you, I'll give you a couple little pointers that somebody pointed out to me. Okay, after spending, I think he spent 3 years in Europe, you know, off and on. Okay, he had to get his visa renewed every little bit, but he's over there touring and having fun. Welcome to Strokeville. Where was I? Where was I? Strokeville.
When you're talking about water. Agua.
See, people, this is what happens when you have a stroke all at once, everything. This is what happens after you take one of the pills too, man. Your body just hurts. But the water thing, okay, your pills, that's where I was, your pills. Your pills dehydrate you. And if you look at the pills, you've got to also, they'll clean out, they hurt your kidneys and your liver. Okay, so the more of this you drink, the better. Okay, no sodas, please, people. I see so many of my seniors, they need a soda. No, you don't need a soda. You need a water. Okay, because what you're putting into your body at our age should not be put in there. And if you really want to see what's healthy and what isn't, here's what I recommend you do. Just go ahead, pull up that product, and look at the ingredients, and then also Google that product and see if it's sold in Europe. Okay, France, Germany, Switzerland. Okay, if it isn't, they got a way better system, I guess, of FDA than we do, because half of the stuff ain't even allowed over there. Okay, because it's so bad for us. Okay, so everyone, remember what you're eating. Have a big thing to do with it. Okay, so we're going to take in the water. Tonight's whole class is going to be about water. Okay, you're going to take in water. You should always have a few of these around. Now, if I ain't mistaken, optimum temperature is just above. I think it's 60 something, if I ain't mistaken. I was taught to drink it at whatever temperature it is outside with the body, and the body absorbs it. Never put ice cold water into a body that's been hot and working. Okay, which I 100% agree with. Okay, but also you like to have a cold one. Okay, so if you're inside, okay, and you find it hard to pick up the glass of water because it's warm, okay, and you don't want, you can only go, okay, go ahead and grab the chilled stuff. Okay, I want you to chug that baby. I want you to, you know, you ain't gonna get hydrated if you do not hydrate yourself. Okay, so cheers. That's good. Okay. So, any more? Sugar chip. Did you figure that one out? Okay. So who else we got here?
Larry says hi.
Tyler, thank you. Appreciate you. Samantha.
Hey, Bob.
Hey.
You gotta go into a classroom, my man. This is one of their places where you can be live streaming on, according to their policy.
Okay.
So they're,
Okay.
hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
Okay. They're willing to put you into a classroom today so you can finish your live streaming. Then for the future reference, you have to reserve the classroom to lunch. Does that make
I'm
sense?
gonna play that.
Huh?
I'm gonna play that.
We're
Okay.
not
I'm gonna be honest. You know who I am.
I know who you
Okay.
are. I'm not, I'm
It's-
Bob, and I'm not gonna argue with you.
Okay, it's 10-6-6. It's a public building.
Okay.
Now we got
Here's-
the
I
police
can show you
involved
this.
people.
I can
That's
show
their
you all
policy,
this.
state
Okay.
law, you know.
Okay, so, but here's the
I've
thing.
done nothing
okay.
wrong, dude. I'm sitting here talking about
Okay,
hearts.
well, they want you to, if you don't move, then they're probably gonna have you trespass.
And that's
we
against
can-
the law. And I'll
we
have
can
them in court.
trespass you for that.
I'll have everybody in court.
So what are you willing to do?
He's trespassing.
Huh?
You can trespass me because I've done nothing wrong.
Okay, so then once you're
I've been
trespassed, you
sitting-
have to leave.
Okay, I've been sitting here talking to people
But
about
you
heart
gotta,
problems.
okay, then, but you gotta understand.
Look at the background. You can't even see
Okay.
people, dude.
Okay,
She's been
but
over here
that-
harassing me.
But that is their policy, okay?
State law
The
trumps
state law's right
policy.
here.
Yeah,
On
and it
here.
says, and
Utah
I'll
code.
read it to you. It says that I can film in any public area. I know I'm getting you pissed.
No,
I'm
not,
sorry.
I'm not pissed, I'm irritated because we're
I know.
trying to work something
Okay.
out with you.
Okay, and I'm trying to,
because-
I'm trying to take the
hold on,
law.
hold on.
I can't go
Because
back
you
here and
wanna
film,
live
but I can,
stream.
okay,
Because you
I
wanna
can
live
film
stream
here.
and
I
wanna
can't
make this
film
a
back
big
there.
ordeal.
I can't, no, I ain't making it a big deal.
We are though. This is a bigger deal than what it actually should be.
Okay.
And we've always been decent with you.
Oh, I've always
We've
been
always
decent with
treated
you guys.
with respect.
Believe me.
Okay?
I've always treated you guys
And trust
respectfully.
me,
I always will.
I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't what we needed to do.
But
You
I've
should,
done
you
nothing
should
wrong.
know that.
I've done nothing
I'm
wrong.
not saying you're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying they have specific rooms that are made for this type of stuff.
Okay, I've been
You
doing it
can't
for
be doing
6
it in
months
the
in here.
public forum.
I've had
Dad,
police in here.
Dad,
I've had firemen.
Dad.
Everybody on this damn show.
Dad,
Okay.
let's just leave because the library is making it a bigger scene than it is. And
Okay.
we just need to leave
I
because
would-
with the
I-
cops being here is making it a bigger scene than it should be.
Because I've done.
I've
I mean,
never,
So that's
we've
the-
always done, respected each
no,
other.
I respect
Right.
you guys. You know that. I'll get
I've
up right now
dealt-
and give you a
I've
hug.
talked
but
with
I-
you several times.
Hey,
I'm
right?
just-
don't
I'm
get
just
loud.
pissed.
I'll make him be quiet too, but don't get loud.
I'm not
You don't
getting
need to
loud.
make a bigger scene
I'm
than
not,
it
I'm
is.
not getting loud. This
That's
is just my,
causing
this is just my
disruption.
voice.
Well, I'm just saying I
I'm
don't
deaf.
want people over
I've
here being
lost
like,
my hearing.
Here,
you
welcome to
know?
my
So-
world. We think to be a damn senior.
It sounds like we're yelling,
No,
but
I ain't
because
trying
I'm
to.
deaf.
No, I ain't trying to be rude. Okay, I really
Right.
ain't. But
I get
when
it.
I read the law, okay, and I worked for the Weaver County Council. I actually
Okay.
ran this by them last week.
Who did you talk to?
Okay,
at the
I
Weaver
talked to the, what was it, director of something, and this is what they
But what
told me.
was his name? What was their name?
I got it wrote down in paper on the truck.
You want to go grab it?
I can't.
You have a phone number for him?
I don't know if there's a phone number.
Okay, let's go grab that
Okay,
paper. Let's
but
get
just
his
listen,
name.
hold on, let me tell you. I was told that this is a public building. As long as I don't go like back there behind the computers, stuff like that, okay? And that's why I'm over here. I ain't trying to film kids. She came over here and said I was trying to film kids and stuff. And everybody on here has heard this.
Okay.
I mean, they have made it a bigger deal than they should have.
Right, but they have specific rooms for this type of stuff. So what's the
Then
issue?
why for 6 months everything? And you, I mean, one of your guys is in here, a Riverdale guy, a Clayton guy in here talking about drug addiction, talking about what you guys get to see. What is it?
And I don't know who you talked to from
So who have I
RPD.
pissed them off?
Bob, I couldn't tell you.
That's bullshit.
It's my first time being here.
I mean, I'm being honest. That's bullshit.
Who did you have from RPD that was here?
not your PD, okay? I've had guys from Riverdale, I've had a fire guy from you guys, I've had a fire guy from Clinton, okay? I've had a guy from Ogden, okay? And Chief Casey's Warren's getting ready to come up in a couple weeks from Riverdale. I mean, I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm trying to
And
educate the public to help you guys.
I'm not saying that you are.
Oh, I know. You guys have never disrespected me. Believe me. You
I'm just
see me
saying
coming,
that
and every one of you wave at me before you see me.
All I'm saying is.
Believe me, guys. I'm going to shut this down. It ain't these guys. Believe me. Okay, so don't take it out in your local
They
PD.
have a specific rule pertaining to this area, and they have specific rooms set aside for the recording and the live streaming and so on
Okay.
and so forth.
Now let me say something. I'm going to be point blank.
I like that.
Okay. It started with this Rebecca lady over the dock.
Okay.
Saying Santa Service. She's 100% certified. Okay. By right-hand kid. And she's been on my ass ever since. I was back here into this live stream 43 minutes. When Jill
And
walked
when I went over
over,
there
went
to
and
go
got
print
a
off some
copy, and she
papers,
saw
she seen
Jill
me over there
and
and
came
came over
running
here.
back.
Yeah.
Okay, that's bullshit. I'm going to be honest.
Hey, I
I'm
have a question.
So
very
does
good
any of the
citizen.
other workers say anything to you, or is it
Just her.
Just her.
Just her.
I have a question though, and
Just her.
correct me if I'm wrong.
And she's on
please,
both
okay?
videos.
No,
both times.
hold on. They're saying that we're not allowed to film
pretty
it,
good, huh?
okay? But they have cameras up all over that is filming constantly, and we're filming us. We're not
And Utah
directively
law says all
chasing
I have
down
to do
somebody
is
filming
me say
something.
it's okay.
And I thought that was
I'm
state
gonna
law.
be-
You can film.
It's okay,
As
my
long
heart.
as not particular
You
filming
can
somebody
see my heart's
without
going like this.
consent,
and
you know
that's
I mean?
what she's
Is that what
for.
it is, or am I wrong?
So I
Okay, we're going to shut this down, people.
hear people going off. So
Okay.
they're saying because
Love
it's a
y'all.
public area, they've got their security cameras. You're allowed to film. Is that your question?
No.
Is that mine?